to Rachel Bella Crafts. Rachel here, hope you're all well. So today we're going to carry on working with our Friday freebie faux washies, and I wanted to give you a couple of ideas for mini embellishments for your journals and your journal pages. So I've got a couple that I've made up already, and then I'm going to show you very quickly then how I've done them, you know, how to make a few. So this is the first one here. I have got a length of tulle, and I have folded a paper ruffle over the top of that and then stitched through, pulling the tulle into the paper ruffle, and I think that looks rather nice, very shabby chic. There's another one then I've done on a piece of fabric, again just to bring out the colours, and I folded the paper first and then tucked the fabric into the folds as I run it through my machine. Obviously, if you want to do these and you don't have a sewing machine, it is possible to do it with glue. You would just glue down each paper fold in the centre part there, okay? This is another one that I've done. I did this one with music paper in the background rather than using the fabric. And then I just simply stitched a nice image at the bottom, and I've popped one of our little teacup things on the top. I just thought that would make quite a nice page topper, or to act like a bookmark or something into your journal. Here's a mini one here to pop onto the side of a page. I love these little baby ruffles. And then here's one here. I've popped this onto some, I don't really think you'd call this lace, would you? I'm not quite sure what it is. It's embroidered something anyway. But I've done the same thing there, and I've just run the ruffles through the paper, and I've left this bit at the bottom because I just think it looks really pretty. And then this one here, which is slightly different, I have used it and made a belly band with it, and then inside that then I've popped another one of our pretty images, again on some accompanying music paper. So to do this you will need some scraps of fabric, some music paper or book page, your faux washies, and then perhaps just a few images. And I've printed out today, I'm working with the Ladies of Abbott Fuller Graves, and I've printed them out I've printed all 4 pages out on 1 page, so I've really reduced them down. And I've also done the same with my they're our freebies off our coffee page. So let's start off by doing, which one should we do first? Should we do a big paper one? So the big paper one, let's do it with a bit of Edith Holden. I'm just gonna quickly go around an edge. I don't think I've ever edged Edith Holden with pink before, so this will be a little different, but if you never try, you never know, do you? It looks quite cute. I'm just absolutely loving this distress ink. It's a really fabulous colour pink. It's perfect, in fact, because it's not in your face pink. It's just there. It's really lovely. Really lovely. Right, okay, so let's choose one of these. That one on there perhaps. Oh no, let's go with this one. That one's got kind of beigey tones to it. Right, so to start with, I'm going to just leave that like so. Try and start with nice and straight at the top, and then you're simply going to fold down. Now the hardest part of this is keeping everything straight, because for some unknown reason, the minute you start to fold, the whole thing wants to start moving about, which is very irritating. And then just take it back a half turn, and that will then form your first, oh, there we go, actually moving already. Sit still now, Missy. That will then form your first fold, and then form your first fold even. Bring it down again, fold it there, make sure it's straight as it can be, and then when you take it back only a little part. So what you're doing then, look, is folding, you fold down first, and then you fold back a small part there, okay? And then the same again. Now you could measure them out so that they're exact. You know I'm not going to do that. But it's entirely up to you. Depends how OCD you are. If you need your folds to be exact, great, go for it, measure them out. But I am not going to do that. I'm not OCD. It really doesn't bother me if my folds are uneven. I think it just adds to the, you know, the shabby chiciness. Nothing in life is perfect, is it? go. I always think this should be a strap line that comes with junk journaling. That's, if you strive for perfection, don't become a junk journaler. Because that's not what it's about, is it? It's not about being perfect. It's about making something look good with a mixture of everything that you've got together. But it's not about worrying about if the left is slightly higher or lower than the right, you know? That's not what I'm in it for anyway. If that's how you roll, wonderful. You go for it. But like I say, it's to me, it's all with my eye. So I'm literally just going to move these folds up and down. If you want to measure each of your folds to 1 inch apart, that's wonderful. You carry on. That's no problem. You can do that. You could even score it on a scoreboard. That might make life a little easier for you. You would definitely have them even then. But it's not a hard and fast rule, and you do them how you want to do them. You do you. Okay. Here we go. That should be the last one done now. Oh, wait, get back in there, you. 2, 5, and then pull that one back. 6. Oh, I think we're going to get one more out of this, aren't we? I think we are. There we go. So one more. Pull them down that way, and then fold it back on itself. There we go. Wonderful. Now, to finish that off now, I'm just going to run that under my machine, and it's going to come out looking amazing. The fact that the bottom one's not straight. That's so annoying. We were doing so well there, weren't we? Because I folded it the wrong way, it is. There we go, that's better. Right, tuck that back now. Right, I'm just going to go and stitch, and I'll be back. Okay, so that's that one done there now. I think that looks like a really pretty page ruffle. So we've taken a bit of book page, and then we've shabby chicked it up with one of our faux washi papers. Now you can either take that off the bottom or whatever, but I'm going to actually put one of my Abbott Fuller Graves' pictures onto the bottom of that. I'm going to use this one here, I think, because I think that's really lovely. And I will stitch around that on the bottom then, and then that'll make it look really shabby chic. And we'll have a lovely, beautiful image then to go with our Get Your Chic On journal this month. Because we're also working with a beautiful kit from Journals in Time, Simple Pleasures. And that goes beautifully, I feel, with this lovely kit. So there we go. I think I'll just stitch around that on the bottom now, and then that'll hang off the bottom of it like that. 1 second. There we go. I think that looks perfect. I love it. Absolutely love it. Right, okay, so that's that one there. And we've done one like that. Okay, let's show you how I did the little belly band one, I think. Because the rest of them you can probably work out yourself from there. So let's just take a little edging off this. Make him curly Sue like the other one. There we go. And then let's just pop a little bit of ink around the edge, like so. Excellent. And then we will grab ourselves one of our, I've already inked these up ready. And then we're going to simply stitch across the top, stitch across the bottom. Okay, so I've made the belly band, there we go, and I've also now just taken a little bit of scrappy music paper, stitched on another one of those lovely images, and then we've got ourselves a little ready-made journal card to go into our belly band. And we've now got 2 of those there now as well, and I think they look marvellous, really shabby chic. So you've got your ruffle, paper ruffle. You can then transfer, I'm going to have to cut that off the one, that's really annoying me actually. That's better. On that side, there we go, that's better. Right, and then we've got the paper ruffle, We got the lacy ruffle, we got the fabric ruffle, music paper ruffle, and then we've got our tulle ruffle. So there we go, lots of ideas of how you can use your faux washi tape. I'm going to leave that in your capable hands, see what you all come up with, and post them into the group later on. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, short though it may be, but just a few little ideas to get you going. And the great thing about this activity is you can sit and do this on the sofa, and I know you love those activities, or even better in the garden if your weather's nice. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will be back with you tomorrow. It is bank holiday. We do have a sale on. We've got a sale on in our Etsy shop, and we've got a sale on in our Ko-fi shop. Both links are down below in the description box. And also, if you haven't yet caught up with our special sponsored video that we did earlier this week for the coffee channel, please do go and check that out, because there is a cash giveaway with that video, and the timeline, I know some of you have asked, I completely forgot to put the closing date. It is a week, so next Sunday will be the shut off point for you to enter and set up. So if you're planning on setting up a shop to sell your beautiful crafts, go and check that out now, okay? But other than that, have a wonderful evening. I will be back with you all very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.